Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Red and Blue Corner. Yep, that's us. Okay, let's start off with a huge apology. Obviously, our channel has not been as bumping lately because we've all have been super busy. And this video is supposed to be out like almost two months ago. But okay. Let me explain myself. Obviously, this is a Blue Corner special, red and blue director's cut, if you will. So yeah, obviously we wanted to do something different, and I brought up the idea of doing the 3 separate videos. Remember from the update video? So obviously I wanted to make sure, hey, I want this video to work. I want the 3 videos to be good, blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to be more realistic about it, you know what I mean? So, what happened and what's the topic of the video? So, obviously, fatigue versus superhero. Superhero fatigue versus bad writing, if you will. Look at this. It's a constant thing in today's media where superhero shows and superhero movies are coming out too frequently, too often. You've got too many games having this and that and the other, and it's like, the thing is, it's not that, and it is that. Now let me explain. So with the 3 examples I picked that are Peacemaker, Gen V, and the lovely Marvel Zombies, these 3 shows are perfect examples of, oh my god, the bad, the good, and the perfect. You feel me? You've got these 3 different types of shows, all basically setting up in different categories in their universes. Peacemaker is at a beginning stage with the DCU because they just had Superman. Check out our video if you haven't seen it yet. Yeah, little plug. But it's in this new universe, still trying to figure out its footing, building up those building blocks. And then, of course, you go to something like Marvel Zombies, where it's an Elseworld series that kind of doesn't care about its product and just kind of shits on everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, what to do with your characters and then you kill them off. You know what I mean? And then, of course, Gen V, it's literally at the end of its universe or its timeline. You know what I mean? Gen V setting up The Boys season 5. Of course, what do you see with this show? Everything that's happened, everything that's going to happen. What is there to give? You know what I mean? So, what's with the fatigue? Is it the writing, or is it just too much of superheroing? You know what I mean? My honest take is that each show has its own flaws. You feel me? Each show has different stretches. It tries to be something else. Gen V is amazing if you're into the more serious type of dramas. Peacemaker is a drama-filled comedy show, but then it has these real deep moments where you see John Cena's actor truly just outshine his cast and just be so much more than just Christopher Smith. He's not just Christopher Smith, he's Peacemaker. And then you look at Marvel Zombies and you see how they handle the characters. Before we start, I wanted to get the bad out of the way. So, as you can see up top, these are some clips that I was originally going to do for Marvel Zombies, and let's just give you a little breakdown. The first season, technically, if you didn't watch What If, involves Kamala Khan leading a group of survivors against a zombified Wanda Maximoff, who is OP as shit. Basically, the want in the story is to basically get the combined Infinity Stones from the Hulk to kind of channel this new reality. You've got the good guys, Kamala Khan, Red Guardian, Shang-Chi. Yeah. You've got Shang-Chi, Scott Lang, Peter Parker, etc. You know, you've got the good guys, or whatever's left of the Avengers, going against all the zombie characters with Wanda Maximoff leading the charge. And there's a Hulk that is basically reshaping reality because he's OP as shit. What is to come with that, we will never know. Maybe. I don't know if Disney cares about it, but we'll see what happens. So, whoa, that doesn't sound too bad. Why is it so bad? Looking at the product and actually watching it is completely two different things. Obviously, in the video, I really kind of lost my shit a little bit. Just kind of started immediately getting upset at it. Oh, the tribute to Black Panther was this, that. Spider-Man, this, that. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, as you guys know. You know, so it's just like, geez Louise, man, how bad can this show get? There was a lot of good parts. Kamala Khan's character really felt fleshed out. She wasn't just, you know, an immediate fangirl. She didn't really like the Avengers yet because they didn't save the world yet, like the whole world, you know, other than, you know, Age of Ultron and the Battle for New York. But whatever, it's not about that. Just kind of looking at everything, obviously, it just puts you into perspective, like, oh damn, these characters aren't all stupid. They're not catchphrase one-liners, wasting on talent, not really caring about who's in it. You had a whole entire Captain Marvel versus Icarus fight scene in the sky, and that went nowhere. You know what I mean? It's just, there's a lot of beats that don't make sense, and they want to have a Winter Soldier season next. I don't want to be a jackass, but I don't think Bucky Barnes would even handle Wanda Maximoff like the way they do in this in the show. You know, I love Bucky like the next guy, but like, dude, it's so bad. But anyways, we got the positive spot out the way. Let's get to the negative. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Black Panther is a heavily needed character in the Marvel Zombies timeline. You need him. I understand why, but at the same time, it's like, you guys can't expect each character to just, hey, it's whatever, we're done with this, blah, 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 whatever. It's like, no, you have to understand, these characters that you're using are needed for the story, you know what I mean? And this is why the Marvel Zombies gets the bad title, because, good God, the writing just seems so rushed. It seems like they try to fit everything into 4 episodes. They should have fleshed it out. They should have made it 6 episodes and, you know, gave every amount of time, you know, dedication, and actually give it something more than what they left off with. But hey, what you gonna do, right? Now let's get to the good. Gen V. Obviously, it wasn't 100% great. Not just because, just like Black Panther, they tried their best to do a tribute. They tried to do a late tribute to Chance Perdomo. And, you know, he played Andre in the show. And, you know, his character was a little bit needed for everything, you know. Comparing it to, you know, Marie, Emma, Duplicate, characters like that. You had all these different types of characters, and, you know, having the main group of, you know, Riverdale cast, right? Everyone called them that. I don't know why, but like, this isn't Euphoria, all right? This isn't Zendaya casting. This is just mostly the cast of characters dealing with everything at the same time, and then of course dealing with new villains like Dean Cypher, and then of course Thomas Godolkin. These characters were more, you know, same guy, but who's gonna judge? Obviously, these characters, everyone felt a lot more fleshed out. They all felt a lot different in this, and honestly, it was a really great watch. You know, it picks up literally right after The Boys season 4 finale, with, you know, the new virus being made to kind of kill all the soups and everything like that. The Guardians of Godolkin kind of become these mock celebrities, and half of the group gets taken to the prison, and that's where Andre tries to escape after Moreau escapes, Mrs. Blood Witch baddie, type shit. Where she escapes without everyone else. That builds turmoil, that builds reactions for the cast to kind of deal with, you feel me? So with all that happening, Andre tries to get out, and it causes him to kill himself because Thomas Kadoken's a fucking monster, and that's what it's through. And they're making stepping stones to the finale for The Boys season 5, especially with A-Train and Starlight becoming full-fledged fighters. Like, what? Let's go. Shit, it's gonna be peak, you feel me? Obviously, I'll pass on to Tony to speak his part.
Alright, let me stop playing around. So, this is a two-parter type of thing. Gen V was... It was great. I hate people who was always like the nitpick and shit. They always be like, well, the ending was like a very Avengers-ass ending where it's like, here are the gang, and now we're all together, and let's have fun and go to a picnic or some shit. I'm just like, dude, if you put it like that, you feel me? If you say it like that, it's gonna be like that. But it's like, it was just a good send off. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else could they have sent it off with? Yada yada yada. It's just a good send off in general. Gen V, I loved. I can't remember his name right now, but the guy who Kadoken, is his name Kadoken? Thomas Kadoken. I loved him as the antagonist, the villain in the majority of the season. Obviously, we know Thomas Kadoken to be the guy of mind control and all that good stuff. He had an apprentice. The person that he was controlling was just a normal citizen, you know what I'm saying, that pays his taxes, hopefully, pays his taxes and whatnot, and he, he was being mind controlled against his will, and then later on we find out that the real Thomas Kadoken was actually the guy encased in that dried up blood or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Which is a crazy plot twist, which I also enjoyed. Low key, I really wanted Thomas Kadoken. I really wanted him to just see Homelander. I don't care. It didn't even have to be a fight. It didn't even have to be anything. I just wanted them to cross paths. I just needed Thomas Kadoken to look Homelander in the eye and just end the season off like that. Like, not end the season off like that, but like just cut off the episode at the moment of glance type shit. You feel me? What you call it? I just needed that interaction. I really needed that interaction with Thomas Kadoken and Homelander. I think it would have been great to see them two in the same room together. and to see what will happen. Like, I feel like they could have used Thomas Kadokin in a more so of keeping him alive scenario and not have Bloody Mary kill him type shit. You feel me? And you know what I mean? Like, hopefully my boy Butcher goes ham on Bloody Mary at one point in the show type shit. Why would they go against each other? Because I want them to! She needs to die! Like, whoa, bro, where's this coming from? Where's this coming from? I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But no. Yeah, man. I just really wanted Thomas Kadokin to really stay there and just be in the world of Soups, man, because he's a super crucial part of the story. You know, the fact that, you know, he was there from the beginning and all these different things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just needed him to just be there. You know what I mean? I just needed him to be there. You know? I love the characters. I love the characters, obviously. Great characters and whatnot, all the good things. You know, it's just great. It's just great stuff. Great stuff with the show, great stuff with the cast. Andre, everybody, just all of it. You feel me? All of it. I want to say my favorite scene with Gen V would probably be one. I got to see A-Train at the final episode. I got to see A-Train, so I always love seeing A-Train. And two would have to be the scene where Marie brings back Thomas Kadokin to his natural state. You feel me? And now he has arisen for the first time, and it's like, oh my god, type shit. That'd probably be my favorite part of the entire season that we got, for the most part. But that's pretty much all I have to say about Gen V. I think it was great. 10 out of 10 for me. I really wish Kadokin would have stayed alive. And, you know, I need my boy, I forgot his name, but the one that can jump like Hulk and have super strength type shit on some like Superboy before he knew he could fly type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Young Justice reference type shit. I wish he would you know, I wish little shrinker type shit, Miss Shrink, would stop playing around and get back with your boy because he's that nigga. He's that guy. Alright? But she doesn't understand that, bro. You feel me? She doesn't understand that, bro. She needs to get back in with my boy type shit. No nigga that can fly is gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would choose a guy that can fly versus a nigga that has literal Superboy strengths minus the heat lasers. You know what I'm saying? Minus heat lasers and you know, of course, ice breath. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Brody got super strength and can hop far distances, bro. Like, come on now. You feel me? All you nigga got, he can fly. I mean, he got that, you know what I'm saying, that fight in him type shit. But he really ain't indestructible type shit. You know what I'm saying? He really ain't this, he really ain't that, bro. It's like, bro. You gotta get back with your boy. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta get back with your boy. But that's about it. That's all I got for Gen V type shit.
Anyways, to the perfect or the gold standard. And that is Peacemaker. Yes. So obviously, huge John Cena fan. I love his work. I love him as a wrestler. You feel me? Awesome superstar. He's amazing. But at the end of the day, can he act? The spoiler alert, he can. You know what I mean? So obviously, Peacemaker kind of season 2 takes place right after season 1 with a few retcons, you know, new DC universe, new Justice Gang, sorry. Whoops, sorry. You know, so it's just like, characters kind of had a huge playing field with them kind of leading Argus and going against 11th Street Kids and everything like that, and basically, you know, trying to figure out, did Peacemaker kill my son? Oh my god, Peacemaker did kill my son. So it's like, you know. But yeah, other than the, you know, retelling of the old Suicide Squad universe, you know, or old DC universe, we understand what is Chris doing in season 2. Basically, he discovers a new universe, Earth X, cough cough, really bad, where his brother Keith is still alive, and, you know, his father is also still alive. If you guys remember, he killed his father and he killed his brother when they were kids. So it's like, holy crap, this is great. I love it. And he's just blinded by pure love and joy. He's got his dream girl. He's got everybody he wants. Even though in this normal universe, that shit isn't as clean and steady. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah. This basically causes the 11th Street Kids to kind of reunite, work together, and kind of figure out what to do. As Chris is battling through this depression of not feeling like he belongs, and he feels like this cursed character, he is surrounded by great characters, especially Abadeo, or, you know, played by Miss Daniel Brooks. Then, of course, Adrian Chase, aka Vigilante, played by Freddie Stroma, and then, of course, Amelia Harcourt and John Eskimos, played respectfully by Jennifer Holland and Steve Agee. All characters get to fucking shine, dude. Especially Eagly. Don't even get me started on Eagly, you feel me?
Alright, now, on to Peacemaker, though. Now, obviously, I enjoyed Peacemaker over Gen V, sadly. Not sadly, but like, unfortunately, type shit. Maybe I'll let people down, like, oh my god, you like Peacemaker over Gen V? I'm like, come on, it's Peacemaker! It's Peacemaker! Are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's Peacemaker! Type shit. So it's like, come on now, man. You gotta put the goats first, type shit. You gotta put the goats first, bro. You feel me? Da-da-da-da. 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 Yeah! Da-da-da-da. 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 Yeah. Cause there's always a road to your right. And down. Like all that, bro. The song, the fucking show is peak! It's peak! That's all I gotta say, bro. The show is fucking peak! It's peak! From the fucking beginning intro song to the end of every single fucking episode, nigga. It is that peak! Let me calm down. There is always a wrong to your right. And there is always be a war somewhere to fight. And God knows that some rough fucking years. Fucking. You gotta hit the fucking years. You have to hit it right. Furthermore, the fucking years. Oh, our love. Keep on keeping on. Gotta pronounce those fucking K's, nigga. Anywho, we're back at it again. Yes, the theme song is fucking peak. There's already a talk about which theme song is better, the first one or the second one. I'm not answering that in this video. I don't even think I can answer that in this video, because there's too much to dissect between both seasons' intros, bro. So we're not gonna fit that in the conversation. I'm not gonna do that type shit. Here comes Blue Corner. Well, you see, actually, nigga, this one's better. I'm like, it's your opinion, but it's not fact. What we need is facts here, sir. Oh, shit. Nah, but yeah, man. Intro is fucking peak. 10 out of 10. Season. I don't care what anybody says about the ending. The ending didn't catch me off guard, but to be honest, skipping over a lot of stuff. To be honest, the season finale did not live up to expectations. I wouldn't say they're my expectations, but it didn't live up to an expectation that I had set for it. Like, it may have not been my expectation, but there is a bar that you has it as an invisible bar that a show has to hit if it makes a season finale. If it has a season finale, there's a bar that is already there, even if it's not placed by the person. It's just there. You feel what I'm saying? It's like an unspoken rule. It's like you gotta meet that bar, even if everyone doesn't agree with that bar. The bar needs to be met. So that invisible bar was not met type shit. But other than that, I fuck with the season finale. Fuck all that. I love the season finale. I am proud to say I loved the season finale, bro. I loved the season finale. You feel me? I loved that my boy finally came to his senses. Now, before I go in and go on stupid and crazy and let's do it so crazy type shit, I wanna say that the first episode was peak. It gave a new perspective of the life that Peacemaker has now, type shit. You know what I'm saying? It gave that perspective of what happens now. It kind of showed you what kind of headspace he was in from start to finish. Eagerly, the fucking GOAT, always showing that he's that nigga. You feel me? Big nigga, eagerly type shit. Throwing the hands, nigga. He rocking everybody's shit. Alright? That's my nigga eagerly type shit. You feel me? Blue Corner knows. You seen the show? Finally. You seen the show? Finally. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my boy eagerly go crazy. He go stupid type shit. I love the cast. I love the characters. It was nice bringing in Flag's dad. That caught me off guard. I did not expect that to happen at all. But he played his role fire. Like, his role was fire. That scene where he just completely just fucked Peacemaker up. It's just crazy. You know, I loved the beginning few episodes, because it really showed what John was going through with hardcore, and how he really thought that there was something there with their relationship, you know. And I totally feel for bro. You feel me? Like, anybody who shares a night like apparently like he did with her, you know, he expects some answers. But you know, but she was playing hard to get, and that was low key like it was very crazy to watch. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, dude, you feel me? It's like, give him a chance. You feel me? Do something. Like, I need answers. I need answers, bro. You know, and it drove him to just leave. It drove him to leave the world he knew, and go find something better. And he did. Massive plot twist with the fucking Nazi shit. That caught me up where I'm thinking John, Peacemaker, is living, you know, his best life. You feel me? He has his brother, he has his dad, they're both alive. And, you know, it cost him a great deal to get to that point, because, you know, he ended up killing their Peacemaker, you know, in order to actually fall in place with everything going on. But I feel like Peacemaker needed that. He needed that to really find himself, you know. And he also needed his friends to help him find himself, because, you know, he felt alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had nobody. No one understood him. It's like, yo, I'm literally doing this. I'm literally doing that. This, and this. And it's like, I'm hurting. So I fuck with the storyline of him going to different dimensions and really going out and enjoying himself in a life that he thought was better. What's crazy is how he didn't notice that there were no black people at all. I didn't even notice it. It's crazy. I didn't even notice it. There were no black people in that entire thing. Like, that's crazy. I'm like, whoa. How did I not peep that? How did I not peep? There was no black people. You feel me? And and when oh girl, I can't remember names, man. I suck with names, people. I suck with names. But I can't get out of my head how I started chasing her, bro. I was like, why are they chasing her low key though? Like he was like, a nigger. I'm like, whoa, you can't say that, bro. You can't say that. I'm gonna kill you. I'm like, you feel me? Body cam off since Vietnam. Like, you know, it's crazy out here, bro. But no, 10 out of 10 story mode. I expect nothing different. I love the season finale. It was very nostalgic. It was great. My boy, are you fucking kidding me? I can't remember his name right now. I love that he turned all that fucking money he had just in the fucking basement, you feel me, into actually something, you feel me, taking drug money, you know what I'm saying, that he doesn't spend, you know, this is drug money, you can't use it, and actually building a firm, you feel what I'm saying, building something that the team can benefit from. And, you know, they got their whole franchise and corporation, all that good stuff. So I was peak, and I loved how Foxy, I think this is his name, the actual musician behind the song "Oh Lord" that's in the intro of that song was to perform in the show and have that song playing in the background and on the season finale, because there will always be a wrong to your right, and there will always be a war somewhere to fight, because like all that shit, bro. Just peak performance. I love that he was there. It was very crucial to the finale. It was very sentimental to the show. It was very sentimental to all of it. And I don't care what anybody says, I really loved that finale. Like, that is one episode I can definitely go back and just watch over and over again, because it's so heartfelt, it's so heartwarming, it's just peak. You know what I'm saying? It's just peak. And there's nothing else to it but that. You feel me? Nothing else to it but the peakness. You feel what I'm saying? And that is my take on it all. That is my take on it all. Is that the show was peak. I really enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
But yeah, that's the video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Like Tony said, we both, you know, had our takes and whatnot. And honestly, I don't see fatigue in superhero films, you know, especially in shows. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next 5 nights. I mean, wait, spoiler. Anyways, yeah, okay, that's it. Cut it. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.